All right, listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. You think you can just waltz back in here whenever you feel like it? Think again. This isn't a game, and I'm not your backup plan. You left, remember? You made your choices. It's funny. I had an epiphany today of how many times I've been here going through this same thing with you over and over again. I sat here patiently, watching you come and go as you please, and you always came back to me knowing that I'd be here by myself. How arrogant of you to think that you can just walk through that door whenever you want to, or to think that I would actually be waiting because I want you. Do you want the truth? Because it's gonna sting a little. I like spending time with you because I actually liked you as a person. But you spent time with me because you were bored, and I filled some void for you until you found someone else's time to waste pursuing a relationship you know in advance that you don't even want. My fault in all of this? Maybe I was lonely, and you just made the quiet less deafening. But what's really funny to me is now that you're gone, the quiet is actually more peaceful. It's calming, and it's also very insightful. I can hear my own voice inside my head telling me that I'm not missing out on anything, that I've lost nothing. It probably has a lot to do with the fact that I'm not being disrespected and talked down to, like I'm some stray dog waiting for whatever scraps you decide to throw my way. Especially somebody who's, let's face it, so immature and uncertain about their life that you run around trying to find something to satisfy your wants, but you can't ever commit to anyone. If I really look inside myself and ask why I was there all those times, it's only because I was lonely. It's not because I saw a future with you, or because I wanted to be with you. The harsh reality is that you're not anybody I could ever be with. I could never trust you, and you could never love me. Whenever you leave, you stop talking to me like I never existed, and it always kind of makes me giggle a little, simply because I know that what you left me for will not last, and it's just a matter of time before you're knocking on my door again. What you don't seem to understand is that when you stop talking to someone, all you do is teach them how to be okay with being on their own. I was already good at being on my own. Your lesson has meant nothing. I'm sure you'll send the classic text saying, "Sorry, I've just been so busy." Like I have no idea what's been going on. Grow up. The best part is that the next time you come around, and trust me, I know it's coming, I am not going to be here. I am not going to be sitting here waiting for somebody to come back around again just to use me in the moments when you have time while you're trying to fill that space next to you again. Newsflash, things change, people change, and I've changed. I will not be here, gnawing on the leftovers of your life, waiting for you to decide I'm worthy of your time again. I may have been an idiot for letting you do that before, and honestly, how many times I let you do it almost makes me sick. But I'll go ahead and give myself an out because at least I can do the work and take the time to ask myself why I do things, and then focus on trying to change them. I'm not scared of my own reflection looking back at me because I can see my face, not a mask like you wear. I'm not out there exploiting people's trust and giving them a false sense of hope for a future that will never take place. I just know that I'm not going to be here next time. I've worked so hard on myself, and every time you do this, it just builds a little bit more and turns me into who I need to be. Ironically, the more it happens, the stronger I seem to get, and eventually I know I'll watch you crumble. So, I hope this last little pursuit of yours was worth it. Although, we both know that it's not. It will never be enough for you, and that's fine. I know that I'll always be too much for you, and that's also fine. So go ahead, come back when you're good and ready. But don't expect to find me here. I won't be. I'm done being a second thought, a convenient option. I'm not some empty plate you can fill whenever it suits you. I'm not going to be around to eat your damn scraps anymore. Do you understand? You had your chance. Now I'm moving on. And frankly, you're the last thing on my mind.